Welcome back to the next episode of the Restart series. So, in today's video, we are going to probably be hunting some more animals. Speak of that, I think we're going to try to take a shot on that buck. Oh, that should have been a good shot. I think that's an even better buck right there. Let's see. He's not died yet, but I don't know yet, so. And while I'm thinking of it, I need to get a better caliber gun because we have $3,000, so I believe let's invest in a good gun. So, let's see. I believe we've already got most everything that we need. So, thinking let's go 308 just for now. I do believe because the 308 is a very reliable gun that you can shoot a lot of animals with. So, we're just going to buy as many 308 bullets as possible. So we have 40 chances to kill a deer with a 308. Let's see. Let's get all the calls we'll need for here. Wood duck collar. Okay, so I believe we've got everything we need as of right now. And another cool thing that we would be able to do, really cool, is the feeders. Feeders, that would be a very cool thing to do. And I do not believe that whitetail is going to die, at least right now. Okay, we're just going to have to find a zone and hunt it because we have no more money to reset the time. So, I believe let's go down here and see if we can find this black bear. Now, if I had had the 308 when that whitetail walked by, we would have more than likely probably killed him. But you just don't know. It's definitely unfortunate because that would have been a good chance for money, especially considering that we just bought a bunch of 308 bullets. So, we have the Olsen. Yeah, Olsen 308. It's actually from one of the packs. I don't actually remember which one, but it is a DLC weapon. Don't forget to go like and subscribe. It's free. It helps me out. So we're gonna try to travel over here and try to find that bear because it still has a good while of rest time left. So there's a good chance we can go find it right before it leaves its rest time. And bears are actually really good money, so that's gonna be good for us because it should give us plenty enough money to sleep. I do believe. And then once we sleep, I do think that we're going to set it to whitetail drink time and go check a bunch of places. And during the meantime, what I might consider doing is going and trying to go to that Renaki place. I don't know how to say it. Don't get mad at me if I don't say it right. And potentially we could do some missions because those do pay decent, I do believe, up to $2,000 a piece. That's potential, but I think just for today's video, we're not going to do that. I could probably do a whole other series on just missions, and that's probably what I'll do. So just now while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to turn off the mission system so I don't accidentally do them. Because that could be another series, and I think that would be fun to do, even if it's just on my main account. But considering that we haven't done any, besides like the first couple ones on here, okay, there's some whitetail. And Lord have mercy, is that a good buck. See, we're going to throw a snortweeze call at him. See if that slows him down. Ooh, those are 2 nice bucks. See, I'm gonna... Alright, let's do some calls out at him. That is actually a really nice buck. That is probably a high level 2, and that was probably a lower scoring level 2. So, they seem to show interest. And I'm not going to move because I'm about to fall off this ledge. And right now where I'm at, it presents me a decent shot. So let's see, where we last spotted him, he's almost... Heck, that's almost perfect for a shot.
Be sure to aim for
No. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. I'm hoping he'll pop up on this hill and get somewhere on this path, just like that doe is. Like, that would be amazing. Let's throw another slantways at him. Worst case scenario, if he don't get to where we can grab a shot, we could always shoot those. It depends on if the does are still there. After I shoot one, we could potentially get 2 of them. I didn't even move. So if she goes alert, there's a good chance. Let's see. Okay, if I can get one of them to stop. Lord have mercy, I think I smoked that one doe. I'm just going to keep my eyes out, because if that buck pops out, there's a good chance we're going to try to shoot him too. Oh yeah, I dropped that doe. Just considering the position of the buck and where he was under the hill, I don't know if there was a chance he could get up. Just off of where he was. I saw him very slightly before he went under the hill, and then I didn't see him. I think this was the better option because now we have some money, but I might have potentially scared that bear off. Oh yeah, we hit a double lung. That was almost perfect. I do not think that bear will be there anymore though. We only have $500, so if we're gonna sleep, we just better hope that it's like we're able to get some animals down. Because I do believe if I would have realized I was that close, which that was honestly my fault for being that close.
No shortage of ways to spend it either.
But I do wish that would have been a little bit farther from the bear zone, because that is potentially $1,000 we've missed out on. Just because I spooked it off with a gunshot. So I'm just gonna kind of scope around, see if there's anything relatively close. But I do figure we'll head back up to the cabin and find us some more animals. So let's go ahead and head back up to our cabin, and hopefully we have enough money. So we have $500 right now. The 308 is doing a really good job for us, and I do believe that was a good investment, buying into some of those bullets, because now we have enough power to get behind a really powerful bullet that can really pack a punch when you need it to. And we could kill up to a moose with this if we make the right shot. So we will have enough money just to take advantage of our time. And we'll make it 8:45, because by the time I walk down to those lakes, it'll be 9:30. It'll definitely be whitetail drink time by the time I get down there. But I'll try to catch you guys when I get back down there. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. And we found some whitetail. and then there's more over that way. So we might be able to get us a good amount of money, hopefully. And what I might do is start a grind. I know it's super early in the series, but I do think grinds are going to help us tremendously. And if I do one, it'll either be red deer or fallow deer just because of how good both of them pay. A bear grind is also a potential thing, but I think as of right now, our best one's looking like fallow or red deer. And I'm going to try to get closer to these guys, and I think we're going to try to take this one. I do believe he's the biggest. I mean, I can't see all of them because of the grass, but as of now, he is our target buck. He is anywhere from, let's see, how far he is out. So we have a good, so he's about 235 yards. Let's try to get as close as possible. I'm thinking maybe we could hit a snort wheeze and get him to turn around. He still seems not interested. We could potentially go for that buck. He looks like he's going to give us the easiest time. And I do believe with me making a little bit of noise, there's a potential he'll move a little bit and give me a better shot than what I have. Or he just goes into the weeds and I can't see his highlight anymore. These whitetail are not in the greatest position. I will say that. Let's pop a snort wheeze call. This is making a lot of noise in that brush. I'm hoping there's a way I could almost alert them. Okay, so one of the does heard it. I'm going to give them a bleat call. I think they'll like that better. So that doe's traveling, I believe. Yeah, she is coming that way. Ooh, and that buck. You know what? That's a good shot. I'm taking that.
Gentle now. Take a deep breath to steady your aim.
Lord, he moved. I probably gut shotted him. Lord have mercy. I probably just gut shotted that thing because he decided to step forward all of a sudden. And I would like to know why it's not allowing me to oh, okay. See, when you're a lower level, you don't really realize, like, how much of a disadvantage you're, or it's not even really a disadvantage, just how much harder things become. Because being a level 60 player, you know, you're always sprinting around and everything, and it'll actually let you reload your gun while you're sprinting. And you could see right there, I was walking and trying to reload, but it wouldn't let me. And then I realized I had to stop and, like, actually reload. It's definitely more difficult. I'm not going to say it's an advantage or a disadvantage, but it's definitely more difficult. I will say that. And so I must have hit the back part of his lung because that is a vital blood splatter. And we're going to let our dog get some training. So we're going to let him track this. That way he can start leveling up. And that I thought that whitetail would go farther than what he really did. It's a nice buck. I mean, oh yeah, we blew up stomach, liver, intestines. It is what I said. It is behind, but it's still a good shot. And that's going to be $600. He was about, let's see, 6 points off of gold, I believe. But that's okay. He's still a nice buck for sure. He's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's a 9-pointer, so that's pretty good. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to these ones that I spotted way over here because there should be plenty more whitetail over there where we're at, and their zone time it's only 9:30, so we should have at least another 2 hours of good hunting, which that'll go by quick depending on how long it takes us to crawl in and shoot the animal, but we should still be able to kill at least 2 more whitetail, I do believe. And I do have the zones. I last spotted one over there. I'm going to mark this zone That way I know like I can run up to there, but try not to spook them off. So I've saw multiple so far just throughout this region of that, just through this area. This is, I think the whole like left side of the map is good whitetail hunting, like up that river, like this river, is potentially where we'll try to hunt next because I've seen a lot of people hunt those for whitetail, so that's definitely a option that we can do. But I lost sight of that one whitetail. I'm gonna mark him just so we know where he's at, so we hopefully don't spook him. The 308 is proving us to be a good gun, like I thought it would be. It's good for classes 4 through 8. It's a good gun. I think once we get a better sight, and we'll be honest with you, my first goal is getting zeroing because that makes it so much easier to aim and take your shots. Because I mean, every time I try to shoot without it, I always mess up the shot. So right now, I'm just having to get close enough to where I know there's a good chance I'm gonna hit the deer. And seems like there's a buck, doe, and there was another buck somewhere over in those weeds. And that's the bad thing about hunting right here is there's so much weeds that you just kind of have to get an outline and hope you can find it. And I think we're going to do the same thing to this buck. I think we're just going to give him a call and see if we can drag him out of that zone. I think it's the best shot we have here, just considering yeah, we got that buck moving. So if we could get him out of the grass, or at least in an open area in front of the grass, that's going to be advantage for us. See, like, if he'll turn broadside right there, let's give him one more call. See, he ain't but 100 yards, so we have almost a perfect shot right there. Okay, I believe we're going to take that right there. He didn't. Let me get an outline of him, and then we'll try to shoot him. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Just aim behind that shoulder. Or we can aim inside the shoulder. About right there. Oh, okay.
It's bleeding, so that's a hit. Follow the blood trail to find it. Shouldn't have gone far.
I don't think he made it out of that grass. Yeah, he didn't even make it out of that grass. Okay, so I'm really liking this. I kind of want to call it a strategy, I guess is the way to put it. But, oh my lord, have mercy, is that a wide whitetail? Let's go pick up this deer, and let's potentially pursue that deer. Let's also see what's on the other side of this. So far, whitetail hunting is going pretty good. We're 3 for 3 on our shots, because we killed the doe and these 2 bucks. So we're 3 for 3. Actually, we're 3 for 4, because I shot that one at the beginning, and it never died, because I shot it with a 243 soft point, which makes a lot of sense. And there is a doe. Ooh, there's a good buck. Let's throw a call at him. I don't know if he'll respond to it. Yeah, no. I'm almost half tempted to take that shot here and hold high. I say let's do it. Hey, like, oh yeah. There's a turkey way over there. Let's see if he ends up. Oh yeah, he died too. So far we are 4 for 5 on our shots, which is not that bad. And I'd say that other deer is spooked by now. There's a bunch of turkeys over there. I would go shoot them if I have my shotgun, but I don't. So we're just gonna leave those alone, and we're gonna try to let the dog get some tracking. So let's just. I'm gonna let him pick him up, even if I know where the deer are. That way, I can go ahead and level him up for when it does get into situations where I have no clue. Where's my dog? There he is. Okay. That's a good shot. A right lung shot which is good. So we got a perk point. Let's go ahead, rifles, and then our next 2 perk points are going into zeroing. Okay. I'm thinking let's hold high. Oh, that's a long shot. See if he dies. I know for sure that I hit him. Let's get down and see if they don't. Let's throw a bleak call. Try to draw him out. So we know there's another whitetail over here. Just not spotted him yet. Oh, we know it's a buck because he. Ooh. There's one through the trees. Let's just check before we move. Let's go. I wonder if it's. Yeah, so they're definitely over there. They're that way. So, we're going to try to creep in on them. I'm trying to think of the best path to take, whether it be good to cut through those trees or go on the outside. And I just think going on the outside would be easier. That way we're not in all that brush. Because, number one, that would make us more noisy. And potentially a blocked shot because of all the trees and everything. So let's try to get around this tree and take a shot at him. So far, whitetail hunting has been very successful. We've killed, like I said, 4 out of the 5. So we're definitely not missing any opportunities. Well, let me say that again. I'm 100% with 308 and 0% with a 243, but they are very different guns. And that's the nicer buck. So, Lord have mercy, there's that big one. We might honestly, I want to take that big buck, but I think just where we're positioned, let's go for that one. He's giving us a way better shot. And I believe I dropped him on the spot. I might have got. Well, heck, old son, if them things are going to come right at me. Got one. Well, heck, old son. Drop down right there. That's smart. Yeah, they learned it wasn't smart. Alright, I'm not going to waste no more of my 308 shells. That was stupid. I ended up killing 1 out of them, I think. Stupid. I should not have thrown that many shots at them suckers. I believe this was the only one that I found. So my dog is leveling up pretty good. He's a level 3 tracker, which is not too good considering that I think it's like they go to level 30. So okay, so here's the other deer that we shot. That was yeah, this is him. That's a nice deer. 224 actually is just a back shot, or is farther in the back, which is not a good shot, but we killed him, and that's really all I'm worrying about right now. So it's only 10 o'clock. We've still got a lot of good hunting time. Let's see. I believe. Let's just go ahead and run over here, because after firing all those shots at the turkeys, I doubt there will be many deer over here. So I killed the one. I dropped him, but I'm not sure about the other one. I shot at him, but I don't think it hit. I think he spooked, honestly, before I hit him. And that was a double lung shot on a nice deer. He didn't make gold, though. And then, yeah, I didn't hit that other deer very well. But there's a potential he dies. I want to track him for a little bit. But as soon as my dog says tracking prey is when I'm going to give up on him. Because considering that this is a 308, there's a good chance he died. So, I don't really think it's worth bothering. But I believe that's going to be all for today's episode. We've got a lot done. We're back up to $3,600. So we've made almost all of our money back. I believe we're $300 short. So we've done pretty good today. Most of our shots are accurate. You know, we've seen a lot of animals. It's definitely been a successful hunt. We've got the 308 now. I believe our next goal is to level up the scope because I am suffering with this scope. I mean, this is horrible. If that buck wasn't so far out, I'd probably try to shoot him, but just because of the distance, I'm going to leave him alone. We'll probably try to come whitetail hunting more next video, or even potentially like coyote or bear, considering that they pay very well. But I had a fun time doing this video. It was awesome to make. I just hope you guys have a good day, and God bless.